Salutations. You are now on the ride. How many of you are there? 2. Perfect. Are either of you first? Well then, you won't be needing any more new instructions. It must be nice to know it all before you've even begun. Player 1, may I have your name, please? Okay, that's fine. Player 2, you are next to type in your name. Thanks a lot. Here are the keys you will be using to buzz in. Enjoy the ride. See you at the bottom.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. This episode of You Don't Know Jack, The Ride, is brought to you by Billy's Total Workout. Work out your waist and your wallet. And now, please welcome the one, the only, Schmitty.
Yeah, welcome to the game. Now here's a little bit of advice for you. If you really want to die young and leave a good-looking corpse, you should work out a little more. I hear screwing is quite a workout, so let's make sure everyone's getting enough. Don't forget to keep hitting that S key until you're all screwed out. Okay, are you ready to lose 10 pounds and keep it off? That's the attitude. Let's go! Player 1 reeled in a big one. Try this category. He's a fitness god. Okay, we all know about the god Atlas, right? He's holding up the world. If Atlas had used the same bodybuilding technique as Charles, Player 1, Charles Atlas became the world's most perfectly developed man, yeah baby, through his technique of dynamic tension. And here's the god Atlas's version of dynamic tension.
I'm about to drop the world. Kidding, just kidding.
Player 1, this one's called Those Are the Healthiest Buns I've Ever Seen. So everyone's seen those Buns of Steel videos with Tammy Lee Webb, right? Well then, if Tammy Lee Webb's buns were... Player 2, grab it! Hey, can I let you in on a little secret? None of those 4 answers were right. Player 1! Steel is an alloy made of iron and carbon. I sure hope she dries herself thoroughly after her workouts. Otherwise, she could end up with rusty butt. Player 1, you meant to do that, didn't you? Here's your category. That Richard Simmons is so cute, I could just eat him. Now, the fun part. What would you see on the Richard Persimmons Take a shot, please. Yeah, baby. A persimmon is a fruit, so you'd see a fruit in a glittery tank top. Player 2, buzz in. Hey, that's pretty lame. Let's try this category. Young Men's Club Hopping Association. Ready or not, here it comes. According to the Village People song, which of these can you not... Player 2, go! According to the song, you won't find any young men dancing the night away at the Y. Besides, health club rules strictly prohibit the wearing of feather headdresses on the Stairmaster. Player 2, buzz in and grab... Player 2, nice one. Oh, Player 1, could you get something for Player 2 and I to drink? We have to stay here and play Dis or Dat. This Dis or Dat questions category is... I'll have a 6-pack and a case of endorphins. Okay, I'm gonna read off 7 catchy-sounding names of abdominal workout products, okay? And for each one, you gotta tell me if it's a real abdominal workout product or, a phony one that I just made up. Cash in for each one you get right, and you lose some cash for each one you get wrong or don't get to. Now you only have 30 seconds to answer all 7 points. Here we go. Abdominizer. Ab slab. Ab blaster. Ab roller plus. Absolutely flat. Ab twister. Abracadabra. Okay, I'm impressed. Here's where we're at. We got Player 1 up front. Player one, it's up to you to get a value. Up next. Wow, chips. Okay, does this make sense? The FDA approved a food additive that requires a freaking warning label. So now even eating is bad for you. Great, I might as well just give up smoking and food, start eating the freaking cigarettes. So, suppose that in an attempt to eat... Player one, gotta do it. What's the answer? You got it, number two. Neither saccharin nor olestra have been shown to cause damage to unborn fetuses. Your cigarettes will take care of that. I know this guy who had saccharin, olestra, a couple of cigarettes, and then a glass of whiskey turned into a pile of dust on the spot. It's true. Hey, player two, right back at you with that screw action. Player one, how much do you think? Why do I bother? Your category is... The Surgeon General made me do it. Hey, do you remember when Surgeon General Jocelyn Elders got canned for making all those controversial statements? Well, if instead of getting rid of Jocelyn Elders, President Clinton had acted upon all of her controversial suggestions, which statement would take a shot, players? Actually, Elders did encourage masturbation. That's what led to her resignation. But my fantasies were always about C. Everett Koop anyway. Oh, that neck beard? Forget it. Player one, you can take it. It's all yours, player one. Surgeon General Elders certainly never advocated shooting up, but she did suggest distributing condoms in schools, legalizing marijuana, and encouraging teens to masturbate instead of having sex. And if you're out there listening, Dr. Elders, I just want to say, I want to party with you, lady. Yeah, baby, come on. Player one, hit your buzzer and get a value for the next. Coming at you. Fat free. Hey, 3311. That's my address. Here you go. Say you want to cut back on player one. Do it. Well, that was a waste of 4 good answers. Player two, go. That's sweet. Kenny G is not a hip-hop artist. Word on the street is he's definitely fat-free. How much for this? It's not a speed bump, it's roadkill. Remember, you want to be first to buzz in when you see the item that correctly unites the pair. And pay attention to the right answers for the bonus round at the end. Time to start grinding your gears, let's do it. That was wounded blank and blank jerk reaction. What do these two things have in common? Macaroni type and plumbing joint. Score. Claws, long limb, and chair type. Cad and then slice of bread. Score. To pull yourself up, and 3 pigs' favorite part of the face. Sandwich you punch with, and to submit to force. Score. Pinocchio's downfall, and all factory device. Okay, bonus time. What do all of the correct answers have in common? Are they all ingredients for paella, plumbing terms, muscle groups, things in your nose, body parts that are common? Give it to player two. Nice job. Now, quit picking at yourself and let's move on. Player one, looks like you're leading the game for now. Let's see if you can keep it going. Player two, what's this one? Here's a little something I call I worked out for your sins. Okay, so you know that Bible story about how Pontius Pilate sentenced Jesus to die, right? Well, anyways, suppose Jesus had met up with Pontius. Player 2, you gotta give me a right answer, come on. Number 1, huh? Man, if Jesus would have known how to kickbox, the whole Bible would have been different.
Die for your sins? How about if I just kick your ass?
Player 1! Pilates is a system of overall body conditioning that's taught in a lot of health clubs these days. Although Jesus always seemed like more of a dynamic tension sort of guy to me.
I'm about to die for the world's sins. Ha, just kidding. Oh, no, I'm not.
Player 1, buzz in. All right, looking good, looking healthy. Here's your category. Home on the Power Rangers. Player 2, that's a lot of cash there. This could make a difference. If the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers had the physical ability to travel take a shot, Player 2. That's the way you do it. Moving real fast without running is power walking. But if they're Rangers, shouldn't they be power moseying? Come on, Player 2, but your category's gonna be getting fried the old-fashioned way. Check this out. If you were at Woodstock and someone gave you some essential... Player 1, do it! An essential fatty acid is one that your body must have but can't make on its own, and one source is soybean oil. Yep, just a little drop under your tongue, and make sure you have a good friend with you. Jocelyn Elders, maybe? Player 1. Is it hot in here, or is it just me? Oh, maybe it's your clue. What kind of fever? Oh yeah, I can feel the temperature rising already. Player 2, I'm afraid I'm going to have to shoot your score to put it out of its misery.